Welcome to my channel. Today I have a fascinating story to share with you. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more engaging stories. Now make yourself comfortable, close your eyes, let the stress of the day slip away, and let's begin. It was a cold winter morning when Isabelle found herself gazing at the icy sky through the window of the small room she shared with her little sister. Every morning she woke up to the chill biting her skin, and every morning she made the same promise. One day she would leave that room. One day she would dance under warm, sparkling lights on a stage that would become her home. Isabelle was born and raised in a tough neighborhood. Her family, despite the love they shared, struggled every day to make ends meet. Her father had lost his job at the factory, and her mother worked exhausting shifts at the hospital. The house was always full of worries, unpaid bills, and dinners made with whatever they could afford. But Isabelle had a dream: to become a professional dancer. It wasn't just a passion. Dance was her refuge, her breath, her only escape from a reality that wanted to swallow her whole. One day, the news came that a prestigious dance academy was offering scholarships to young talents from difficult backgrounds. Isabelle's heart was filled with hope. She trained day and night, repeating each step tirelessly, ignoring the pain and fatigue. Every mistake was an obstacle to overcome, every moment of despair a proof of her determination. It wasn't always easy. There were days when the pain was unbearable, the fall too many, the exhaustion suffocating. On those nights, when her legs trembled with efforts, she thought about quitting, but she never did. Her mother, returning home tired after her night shifts, often found Isabelle still awake, practicing her steps barefoot on the cold floor. "You need to rest, sweetheart," she would say gently, but Isabelle shook her head. "Just one more round, Mom, just one more." Because for her, it wasn't just about dancing, it was about proving that her future wasn't already written, that she was destined to stay trapped in that hard life. She wanted her mother to stop working so hard. She wanted her sister to see that she had achieved something big, to give her the certainty that one day she too would make it. On the day of the audition, Isabelle felt small compared to the other candidates, many of whom came from prestigious schools and had years of experience. But inside her, an unshakable strength burned. When she entered the room, the shiny floor reflected the cold neon light. The air was thick with expectation. She felt her heart beat faster as the pianist began to play. She took a deep breath and let the music guide her. As they spun through the air, her heart beat loudly in her chest. Her breath was short, her legs stiff with tension, like tight ropes ready to snap. but she ignored it all. The sound of her pointed shoes brushing a floor gave her confidence. Every moment was a sum of thousands of hours of sacrifice. When the final note echoed through the room, she knew she had given everything. After weeks of waiting, the letter arrived. Her hands trembled as she opened it, holding her breath. The words danced before her eyes until her gaze stopped on the decisive ones. Congratulations, you have been accepted with a full scholarship. A sob escaped her, and the tears began to fall silently. She had won. She had really won. Isabelle faced even greater challenges at the academy. The choreography became more complex, the fatigue overwhelming. But every time exhaustion took over, she remembered the humiliations, the endless hours of training, the falls on the cold floor. She remembered the icy wind of that winter morning, the promise she had made to herself: never give up. After years of sacrifice, Isabelle finally performed on the stage of one of the most prestigious theaters in the world. Her dream had come true, but she never forgot her roots. When time and her body suggested it was time to stop, Isabelle returned to her old dance school. She was no longer the little girl dreaming behind a foggy window, but a woman who had lived her dream to the fullest. She decided to dedicate her experience to the new generations, so that others could find in dance the same salvation she had found, to show that resilience is not a straight path, but a journey of faults, failures, and the strength to rise again every time. The wind of determination blows for those who have the courage to believe in themselves, even in the dark storms. It doesn't matter how many times we fall, but how many times we found the strength to get up, to keep fighting, and to believe that every step brings us closer to our dream. Thank you for listening to this story. I hope it inspired you. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you ever experienced a moment where you had to fight for a dream. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Until the next story, bye.